Hello lovelies, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be sorting through our January shopping. For those of you who are OGs on the channel, you know that this video is already up on the channel, but in today's video I just thought of adding this content of how I store and how I just put away all of these groceries. This is our monthly shopping for January for a family of 4, and this was from 2 stores. We went to Farm Foods, which is pretty much a staple in my household, and an Afro-Caribbean store. So this is kind of the bulk buy for January, and yeah, this is how I store the things away. So first off, I'm going to be putting away all the freezer items. I have a very tiny freezer, you guys, and it fills up really quickly. All right, so the OGs on the channel already know that turkey is already on the is at the bottom of this freezer, and it has taken quite a large chunk of the space that I have, but I'm just making do with what I have left. You can see that my freezer basket is unable to fit in, but I have an under counter freezer that I use. That one is in the kitchen, but this one is just somewhere else in the house, and yeah, that's what goes into the freezer. So for my fresh produce, the tomatoes and peppers, I do not wash them. I just keep them in the fridge like this in a crate, in a cardboard crate, and I noticed that it tends to last longer. I got this trick from someone on Instagram. She said she doesn't wash her peppers and they last longer, and I have been using this for a couple of months now, and this works really good. If my freezer was bigger, if I had a bigger freezer, I would store all of this in the freezer, but since I like to have fresh pepper, this is how I have been storing my fresh produce. I do not wash them at all. I just leave them in the crates in a very dry area in the fridge, and they last the entire month like that. Alright, so I'm just going to be cleaning up the fridge and storing up some of the condiments and sauces and spreads that we have, cheese and salad dressing, things like that. I'm just going to be storing those as I go. Now for you guys, I don't know if it's just me, but this kind of thing just gives me joy. Like, there's food in the house, we have freshly stocked the house. It gives me a lot more options to be able to choose from. And one thing I really love about this house that we have here is the fact that this pantry space comes in really handy. It was kind of a selling point for the house when we got it. I love the fact that there's a space separate for storing food items, and it was actually quite a very nice touch to the kitchen area. So yeah, I'm just putting away all of our dry and shelf items, some of the passata sauce, peanuts, pastas, all of our grains and cereal. Another thing that I really love to do is that I love to repurpose jars and containers. So a lot of the items that I buy from month to month, I repurpose the large containers like the jars and the glass bottles, and they serve me really well because they're able to store up other items and grains, but some I had to buy, like the cereal containers and decanters. Some of the plastics that I have here in the storage, I bought these at Poundland, and some of them were like £1, £2 thereabouts. So yeah, so here in this clip I'm just storing all of the boys' biscuits, chocolates and wafers in a empty crisp crate, and that just masks the fact that they cannot see it. So out of sight, out of mind. So I got this basket for a charity shop. It actually came for nothing because it was just one of those things I picked up, and I paid for everything together. But I really like the fact that I can put my noodles in there and be able to see it. So yeah, I just put this in the pantry. I'm not sure that this is what I want to use it for yet, but that's just what I'm going to do with the crate, with that basket for now. So this Gary, I was actually skeptical when I bought it, but then I just tasted it as I was about to decant it into the container, and it was really good.
What's this flavor? Is it orange or apple?
You can see now. You don't have to even give him a chance. It's not lemons. It's not lemons.
Orange.
Oh,
this is orange. Yeah, this is pineapple. I know what this is called. This purple.
That's an apple. That's a red apple.
Daniel, this is a pineapple and an apple.
Yeah, so you see all this chatter, all this chit chat in the background. This is the reason why we cannot have an ASMR kind of video. You know those videos where you have people decant things and put them in their proper place. You know, first of all, the first thing that comes to my mind is the amount of containers and organizing kit and gear that I have to buy to just have that, you know, have that effect and, you know, just make my kitchen look and feel organized, you know. But I don't know, with small children, I don't know how they are able to maintain that kind of order. Because with this my little setup here, like my minimalist kind of kitchen and the kind of activity that goes on in my house, I don't know how I'm going to maintain such, you know, order, so to say, you know. But anyway, here I'm just restocking my spice rack. So I got some thyme and garlic powder. These two are quite essential to my seasoning for meats, for stews and things like that. I'm actually quite used to those right now. So I got this twin set of canisters for vinegar and oil, and since I don't use a lot of vinegar in my cooking, I've decided to put soy sauce in the vinegar canister, and yes, that is what I'm going to be doing. So here I'm just putting the old stock into the new stock. I like to put the old stock on top of the new stock, and yes, so that is how I'm able to maintain the order of first in first out. So you see this huge bag of dried chilies. I bought them at an Afro-Caribbean store, and what I tend to do is, because I've also run out of dry pepper, I'm going to blend what's left in the plastic and put that in my canister for dry pepper. And right now I've used some of that, and it actually packs a punch. It's really spicy. I have to use it with caution. So here I'm just decanting the eggs into the egg crates, and as you can tell, or you probably would tell, that I worked with poultry before. I kind of miss the old days where when my dad had a poultry farm, and you know, we would stock and fill up crates. You know, it was fun memories. But watching this video now, I can just tell that, you know, old habits die hard. Anyway, enough about the eggs. I love thrifting, and if you follow me enough on this channel, you will know that I go thrifting quite a lot, and I have actually shown you some of the haul for the things that I got. But the last time I went thrifting, I was able to get a collection of items, and this crate was one of them. The canisters were also one of them. Some of the decors I have around my house are part of them. And I don't know if you guys are taking advantage of the thrift stores here in the UK. This basket is also one of them. And yeah, I've benefited quite a lot from the thrift stores, and I just wanted to bring that here and also get you guys to thrift a lot more and benefit from discounted items that will otherwise go for a lot more than you will probably purchase them for. But you guys, these plantains, they did not last at all. This is another way that I store my herbs. I've noticed that they stay fresher for longer. This is also one of the things that I learned from Instagram. I learned this from Kiki Foodies on Instagram. If you're not following her, you are missing out. Alright, so I also got around to labeling my containers, and this is what my pantry is looking like at the end of the day. You guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. How do you store your beverages? Am I doing something right? Let me know. And yes, we have come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, guys.